And we are back. I had to jump you, man. You was looking crazy.
Man, you just made the show. You made the show sound real crazy for you. You made crazy. I was ready, man. He had the Q in.
But we was kind of behind.
Yeah, it was. It was, man.
2, 1.
And we are back. Thank you, man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, man, give me a fist bump. What's wrong with this guy today, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, so listen, everybody out there. I know y'all in audio land, y'all can't see me, but those who can see me, we're gonna let a few more people get in. But I'm letting you know, I'm in my Hawks gear right now. Atlanta Hawks hoodie, Atlanta Hawks hat, Atlanta Hawks demeanor and attitude today. Because this is the episode, emergency pod, the one about hating ass Pat Bell. Hating ass.
Man, he drank a whole gallon of haterade, bro.
Man, let me tell you, I can't wait for some more people to get on in here. Let me tell you something. I had to wear the Hawks, though, because, man, it's been a lot of chatter about our guy Trae Young. It's been a lot of unwarranted chatter about Trae Young. A lot of disrespect, if you ask me, a lot of disrespect thrown towards that man's name. Now, look, Trae's a grown man. Trae's married with kids. So Trae can defend himself, which he already did. But hey, us as Atlanta Hawks fans and being from the city, we had to step in the gap as well and let it be known we not with the foolishness, Pat. We are not with the foolishness.
I like what the Atlanta Hawks did yesterday. They kind of spoke for Trae. They saw all the time he just crossed Pat Bell up and hooped the man. What is the man talking about? Why is he hating, bro? I think it's because Trae light skin, bro. It's something against his skin color. Bro.
Man, you really want to go to that light skin thing.
I do. I think it's that.
Any chance you get, you go straight to the light skin.
I just don't understand them. Explain.
Trae, I'm going to do something weird. B Rich might be on to something.
Thank you.
I can't explain. No,
thank you, Mario.
I can't explain the Trae hate.
That's the only
thing. While people talk about when they hate Trae, they never say a real reason.
Yeah.
And that's why it just feels like that might be it. And that's how you know this is crazy. I agree 100% with B Rich right now. That might be it.
You know why you agree with that? Because he got that from me. I've been saying that for years. I just stopped saying it and moved on to his other reason. But he 100% got that from me. We talked about it many times. He got that from me. It's okay, bro. It's okay. It's okay. You did get that from me.
I didn't.
Dog. So I'm not the one who started saying if Trae had dreads and was dark skinned, that everybody would love Trae Young. Yes, I said that first, but I have moved on past that.
As the good brother Woody would say, I do not recall.
But guess what? I do. I do recall. So it started with Pat Bell on his pod. He had some discussions with, I guess, the people that's on his podcast about NBA All-Star Game. And he spoke about the guys don't take the game serious. The guys don't respect the game. The guys don't approach the game the correct way, in his opinion, the way he watches it, the way he sees the stars and the people in the All-Star game, that they get out there with some BS and they don't take it the way it should be, the way it was taken back in the days. He think people should look at it as more of an honor and take it more seriously. Well, Trae Young, being Trae Young, Trae got some things to say. Trae tweeted and said, how about you let us speak for ourselves, meaning an all-star.
Yeah.
Now, Pat Bell, who not an all-star, he felt like he had something to say. And the thing that caught me, and then I'm going to let you jump in before I go all the way into what I have to say.
I can't wait.
That man, Pat Bell, said he doesn't think Trae Young has won enough to be talking to him.
But let me ask you something. Ain't he a 9-time playoff loser?
Yeah, he said he's been to the playoffs 9
times. Why you
times.
bragging about losing in the playoffs, Doug?
I'm speechless, to be honest. I'm speechless. Like, we talking about Pat Bell, man.
We talking about Pat Bell. We talking about practice. We talking about Pat Bell.
He really a glorified six man, for real.
He really a glorified overseas player. That was there.
Jeez, hold on. You called him an overseas player?
Yeah, didn't he play 3 years overseas?
Yeah. But the man made it to the league and was a cop. So I can't hate on the man.
Put that 5 people, bro.
But no, I can't say that. I can't say the man was put out there to foul people. Man, what do they call that in hockey? What do they call that in hockey? The guy the goon, he just out there to just fight people. I can't say that about Pat Bell. I think Pat Bell has lost his mind with the way he came at Trae Young, but I'm not gonna do that to him. I can't say that.
And my By me.
He beatboxing. My beat, and
By
one,
me.
2, and a 3, a 4. B Rich is coming back through the door.
I forgot you can rap.
Yeah,
That's
man.
that old school hippity hop.
I'm trying to tell you, hip hop, a hippie to the hippie to the hippie, hippie hop, the beat. Pat Bev, you better stop.
How'd you do that?
I don't know,
you
man.
just like to do it off the top of your head.
Because when you're good at something, you can
All right,
do it.
all
And so let me tell you something. That's why Pat Bev could hate, because he's good at hating. That's why he could do it. Because he's good at hating.
Hey, look,
But go ahead, go ahead.
Look at me, Pat. Man. You an MFing hater.
God, please
Stop drinking all the haterade.
Tell me.
Hating on Atlanta Hawks and Trae Young, bro. If you got a problem, see Doug.
Oh man, it is just through Doug out here in these streets. And Pat Bev would get lost in that trap music thing. The escape room.
Yeah.
Man, want baby to escape.
Hey,
but look, man.
Hey, Pat, we got a free offer for you to come to the Trap Music Museum, courtesy of the Water Boy Show. Make sure you show up, be on time. Be there tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We got you.
Doug, like, okay.
We got him for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, man, why is he hating, though? Like, and then, I don't even like the fact that Trae responded, but I know you said he got his point across. I like what the Hawks did. That's they just summed it all up. They should at least let the Hawks speak for him. And that was dope. The Hawks was being petty. I like it.
Well, so listen, I'm just gonna tell y'all a little bit about me, man. So can I go?
Yes, I'm
can,
sorry.
Can I go ahead and go? So I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about me, right? There have been a lot of times that I have taken the high road, and at this age, I'm really big on people taking the high road. But sometimes, well, you gotta take the low road. And I'm so glad Trae Young, he almost took the low road because he kept it respectful. Sometimes you gotta let a ninja know, Trae, and you had to let Pat Bev know. All the superstars this man has played with, and you want to talk about what you did in the playoffs, but yet you've only been to one conference finals, the same as Trae Young. I was thinking it before Trae said it. Then when he said it, I'm like, boy, Trae, you think alike. So let me tell you something, Pat Bev. I get it, my guy. I get it. You had to fight your way into the NBA. And to be a big-time fighter and to always be ready to throw down anytime the situation arises and presents itself, you have to have a certain mindset. So I get it. The world is against you, Pat Bev. You ready to fight at any time. That's why when Brandon Jennings said that he was the best from his draft class, you came in and chimed in, he didn't even call your name. To the point Brandon Jennings was like, what the hell is this dude talking about? How did you even get into the conversation? But you went live on IG a million times talking about it. So, hey, when Trae responded, I know, but that dog up in you, because I believe you got a little dog in him, that dog in you, you had to say something. You just had to say something. But guess what, my guy? You are 100% wrong. And if this was an episode of Martin, my guy, you would be Angry Man. Boy, I wish I had a picture of Angry Man right now. Here's the guy. Let me tell you something. I had a friend I grew up with, right? May he rest in peace. I won't say his name, man. But my guy, anytime we went to the club, he was always mad.
Who?
He always, I'm not going to tell you his name. I grew up with him. But my partner, what? I'm not. The people I grew up with, they know who he is.
Under the bus.
I'm going to throw somebody who's gone under the bus. Sometimes you got to take a back seat. You're not even
I didn't
listening.
know he was dead.
You weren't listening.
I was listening.
Well, you would have heard me say it because I said it to
I
begin with.
think you was talking another language.
My God, boy, this guy right here. But listen, made my partner rest. He was good. He was a good friend of mine. But boy, he was always angry.
Wow.
And anytime we went to the club, you would always know if you went with him, it might go down. Because he would always say, boy, I hope y'all niggas got y'all bun money tonight. And you like, hey, man, dog, we hadn't even hit the club, and you already plotting out a fight.
Wow.
Like you already plotting out. You want to go to, but guess what? I don't. And Pat Bev, you are that guy. You're the guy who's looking to need some bail money. You always looking for a fight. You always looking for somebody to yell at. I can imagine it's probably miserable in your household. You probably wake up in the middle of the night just cussing. This man be sleeping, wake up, fuck it. You just go through all that, Pat Bev. I can see it. And yes, hey, mama, anybody listen, y'all got to forgive me. I'm going in today. My guy, you got to take that anger and you got to place it into something positive. Because hating on Trae Young, that's not the positive you are going to get. Trae Young has been through different things than you. In 3 years, this man went to a conference finals. It took you 9 and you still didn't get to the finals. Boy, let me read down who you played with. James Harden. Would that guy be a good ball player? Dwight Howard. You think that guy know how to play a little basketball? How about Kawhi Leonard? You think that man might know how to put the ball in the hoop? How about PG Paul George? He might know a little something about scoring. How about Cat? You think Cat know how to play a little basketball? How about Atlanta's own Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards? How about that? How about the man they say might be the GOAT, LeBron James? Well, LeBron James.
Hey, hold on. He didn't win with none of them?
This man didn't get a championship with any of them. Lou Will was on that Clippers team. You know what I'm saying? With Paul George and Kawhi. Now, Lou Will said why he thought that things crumbled in the bubble, but still, my guy, and I've even heard him saying that. I'm going to pass it back to you. When he was in the thing with Brandon Jennings and Gilbert Arenas and all that stuff, and he was arguing, he kept talking about how you gonna say somebody that was on the bench, I started, and they were on the bench. How you gonna say they're better than me? I don't care if Lou Will, where he was on the bench. He could have been getting popcorn. You and your mama or anybody else can't tell me that you're a better basketball player or a better asset to an NBA team than Lou Williams. Stop it.
You better stop. How you say it?
I'm taking me a quick break. I'm ready to go back in. What's up, Mario? You finna say something?
I mean, you said it all, but I was going to bring up Lou came off the bench to put up points because Pat put up 7.2 a game for his career.
I thought it was 3.
It feels like 3, but somehow it was 7 points a game career average. It was like 3
Six
assists,
fouls, about 6 fouls per game.
roughly. I mean, the ones that got called was probably like 4 to 5 fouls a game.
Let me hold
I
on.
mean,
Let me my Pat Bev haterade.
Man, so look, so the one thing I won't do, I won't ish on the man's career. I won't try to diminish anything that the man accomplished because it takes a lot to be able to become somebody who's perceived as one of the top defenders in the league. It takes a lot to be able to get you a starting position. It takes a lot. So I won't take anything from him. And we had a discussion about different roles on teams. Do I think Pat Bell probably could have averaged more than 7 points a game? I do, if that was his role. But at the same time, you did what you did, and you did not help a team get over the hump. And I'm going to ask you this, Pat Bill. You can name any team that you were the starting point guard on. Do you think that team would be better with Trae Young as the starting point guard instead of you? I do. I don't care what team it is. I do.
that's obvious.
What you think about what Pat said today? He's talking about he's a coach killer. Like he said a lot of things that a lot of people have been saying. He put it out there. So it's out there now. So it's out there in the public. It's always been speculated behind Trae's back. They said the reason Lloyd left, the reason Nate left, the reason no one wants to come play for Atlanta. He's Trae Atlanta, this or that. Do you think that motivates Trae? That was you. How would you feel? I hope this puts a fire up under his butt and really gets him to where he needs to just take us to the championship. Because Pat Bell, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
So I think behind a lot of comments that we could take as negativity and are meant to be negative and meant to be disrespectful, in some of those comments, there can be some truth found in it. Now, I'm not saying Trae is a coach killer, but the perception around the league, and we talked about this yesterday. Ice Cube said it best. Here's what they think about you. What Pat Bev is saying, here's what they think about you, Trae. They calling you a coach killer. They questioning your leadership. So I'm going to say this. None of those things could actually be true about Trae, but you have to take some assessment and say, okay, what is being done or what is not being done that is causing this narrative to be put out into the public and keep rearing its ugly head every time we turn around. This is being said about Trae Young, and as people in Atlanta, as people outside of Atlanta, friends that I have, and now an NBA player. We've never heard it from a fellow NBA player. They went ahead and said it. So I hope Trae takes this as motivation. This, I'm going to throw it out there for him. I believe this will be one of Trae Young's best years. I believe we will see exactly what Trae Young is made of. Because just how you had to fight Pat Bell to get to your spot, you don't be a guard Trae Young's height, Trae Young's size, not really a big-time vertical leaper, and make it to the NBA, lead the league in assists, do all the things that he's done, average 28, 29, all the things he's done without having some dog in him as well. I believe this is going to be one of Trae Young's best years. I'm calling it right now.
I mean, the Hawks put the team around him. I feel like you're right. I feel like Trae Young is really going to step it up. I don't like the fact when he's talking about Trae Young don't be at the facility and the Hawks facility. He's always shooting somewhere else. He said that Giannis, when he went there's at 5 a.m. James Harden's there at 5 a.m. and late at night. I mean, from what I understand, Trae is a leader. He was at the press conference when our rookie got. He was right there front and center when we got drafted. I've been seeing a lot of Trae in Atlanta doing his thing. He was at the Dream game. He's doing his thing. So Pat Bell, I don't know what you're talking about. From what I understand, he is at the practice facility practicing. He is being a leader. So I don't know, man. It's the light skin thing, like I keep saying.
Well, I'm gonna say this. If he said that, it could be two things. Of course, he could be lying. We can take that, but it also could be some truth that Trae may have been shooting and practicing other places. But I think we're seeing now, we talk about the maturation process, what we see with bearded
He's
Trae.
18, 19, 20 years old.
Exactly. That's where I'm going with it. We talk about what we see with bearded Trae as opposed to younger Trae. Hey, man, look, that's how you separate the two. You have bearded Trae, who's the husband and the father. Let me tell you something. My God. Let me tell you, it's a lot of things that I have a like with certain ways I think and I do things, but I am totally different in the way I move and do things at this age than I was when I was 20-something. 100%. So do I think at this year in Trae Young's career, if he's handling things differently, I think he 100% could be handling things differently. And he has to learn. Sometimes maybe he's not youngest. Maybe he's not, who else he named? James Harden.
Oh,
He said James Harden.
He said, I'm not gonna say nothing about James Harden. James Harden ain't never won no chip.
But listen, a lot of people perceive James Harden as being a me guy. A lot
I
of
know
people,
I do. I told you
I
that.
know you say I don't, but you definitely do. A lot of people look at him as me Harden. You know what I'm saying? That's what some people look at him as. So I don't know what these players are doing when we're not watching them on the TV screen or watching them on the court. But I can say I have seen Trae Young grow. Trae Young, like you said, was at the press conference when our rookie got drafted this year. Trae Young took Zach and those other guys under his wing. He was hanging out with Dyson Daniels. You can see that he wants these players to succeed. So what you may have saw in the past, maybe the majority of his career, maybe he was like that. Maybe he was young. He couldn't wait to get to the party and hang out with Quavo and be old Ice Trae. Maybe he couldn't, you know what I mean? But at this point, bearded Trae, I think is ready to win, and he's ready to win now. And I'm gonna say it right now. Thank you for being the Exxon, the BP, or the Quick Trip, or the racetrack for Trae Young's gas tank. Thank you for gassing it up, my guy. We going full speed.
I'm with you. Let me drink some more Haterade.
Mm-hmm.
While
B Rich is drinking the Haterade. Let's hit some comments too, guys.
Yeah, let's go to some comments, man. Let's throw some comments up.
Go to the first comment.
Yeah, man, because we got a few people in here hanging out with us today. It's always good to have y'all. Appreciate it, K. K said that set looking good. Yeah, man. Oh, yes. Shout out to our guy Aaron just stepped in the building. But XX Extension says, "Sup, fellas?"
Man, our boy, Doobie DC.
Doobie.
What up, Doobie?
Hey, boy, Doobie said his sack totals from earlier this year looking good so far. He's talking about the Falcons. We'll touch on that before we get up out of here. I think I saw it when I posted today, Kay, but I went on to something else. I'm not going to say what she said. James Dennis said, "What has Pat won?" Thank you. What have you won, my guy? You probably lose in NBA 2K at the house. Stop it. Pat Bev could average 20 if he wanted to. That's what Doobie said. If his role was different, he probably could. I think a lot of these players could if their role was different. He hating just the game, views and follows. And we know he's going to lean in.
Hey, look.
We know he's going to lean in.
Hey, I'm going to show you the psychological factor that Pat had. Like, Pat said, well, even though he had a lot of points and assists, those are just empty stats. He's just gonna negate that, say, forget it. Come on, man. Averaging 11 assists, man, that is hard. 10 assists, that's hard to do.
Man,
that means you're a team player.
100%. Tell me something, Mario. See if you remember. Was Pat Bev, if I'm remembering it wrong, correct me. Was Pat Bev the gentleman who tore Russell Westbrook's knee? Was he the gentleman who dove to get the ball in that playoff series that tore Russell Westbrook's knee in one of those last years with KD?
I feel like it was Pat Bev, but he also was the guy that he got into it with Chris Paul.
Pushed Chris Paul pushed him from behind. Come on, Pat.
If you type in Pat Bev sucker on YouTube, I'm pretty sure it's a video reel of his highlights him getting the sucker.
Man, look, I ain't gonna lie.
He's a well-known and notorious sucker.
Yeah, Pat Bev, that was super lame. Y'all were losing. It was over with. Chris Paul was walking away, had his back turned. You let your emotions get the best of you, and you went and pushed him in the back. And now you, at the same time, you can say you're doing that in the podcast world. You couldn't figure out who to push, so you say, you know what? There go that light-skinned boy. Bam! And you push Trae right in his back. You got mad because he said, let the All-Stars speak for themselves. But I'm going to tell you what. I did a whole lot of yelling. I did a whole lot of talking. But I'm going to say this, Pat. This could have been a time where you as a vet who's been in the league, who was in the league longer than Trae, and you've done the winning that you are saying that you have done over him, this could have been a teachable moment, my guy. You could have maybe hit him up on the phone. You could have done anything. You could have said something that could have been a lot more educational to him than lean in and just try to go in and let everybody know that Pat Bev is not to be messed with by Trae Young. You could have taken the high road, as I said. You could have been the OG, whatever. But do you have that in you? Do you have that in you? Do you have it in you, my guy?
Man, he want clicks and views. He's trying to be a podcaster, man.
100%.
He want clicks and views. Well, you a troll, man. You a troll.
Yeah, 100%. Duba DC said NBA politics keep him at bay as a defender. I mean, I think a lot of NBA players, they get certain roles. This your role coming in. This is what we need you to do. There are other guys to do this. So I don't think it's specific to Pat Bell, but for Duba, I will say I think he probably could score more if that was his role. I think he could. I mean, look at our guy, Mikal Bridges. I talked about how he was with Phoenix. He was averaging probably about 12, 13. He went to the Brooklyn Nets when he had the green light. That man started averaging almost 30 a game. And now that he's with the Knicks and he's not needed to be that player, now he's back in the teens again because that's his role. So I don't know what Pat Bell could do if he had the green light.
I don't give a frick what he could do.
I'm just saying.
Man.
Yeah, didn't Trae get after him a little for talking junk? Yeah, Trae did defend himself. And I've seen Trae give him the business. I've seen Trae give Pat. I mean, he just locked down defender, but I haven't seen.
Did he nutmeg him or something?
I don't know. I don't think
I've bounced the ball off the head. Did he Harlem Globetrotter or something?
Man, I'm
What
telling
you
you,
think,
man.
Mario?
No, he never nutmegged him, or at least I never saw it. But he really made Pat look goofy on defense. So you can go to that Hawks clip and you can see all the times where Pat's trailing Trae behind on screens.
Oh, I see him
Where he
three from.
switched
I
up.
see him take him.
It was
Had him
one
dancing
where-
on skates.
It was one where you're supposed to be a lockdown defender and you sacrificed Tobias Harris because you didn't fight over the screen. You just switched off and left Tobias Harris to cover Trae. So it's a lot of moments where Trae made Pat look silly and just sad. Like he proved the Russell Westbrook quote true when Russ was like, "Pat be tricking y'all."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember.
Pat Bell be tricking.
And I think what. If my memory served me correct, I think it was Pat Bell who tore Russell Westbrook's knee up.
It was.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, you out there diving, tearing superstars' knees up, man. That's probably why Westbrook can't hit the shot now because you.
Hold on, what?
Nah.
How did this become a knock on Westbrook?
I ain't knocking Westbrook. He can't hit the three because of Pat Bell.
Man, hold on now. He hit a big shot in the playoffs.
Okay, well he was more consistent till Pat Bell touched him.
Okay.
Man, Mike got a point, no?
I don't know. Russ was never a big time 3-point shooter.
I'm just saying, like Pat Bell messed his career up. He'd be a Hall of Famer if it wasn't for Pat Bell.
Didn't the man win MVP?
Yeah, no,
Yes, he did.
I don't recall.
He
I just know Pat Bell.
he won MVP after Pat
Hey, is
Bell.
Pat Bell gonna play this year?
Because KD was still there when Westbrook tore his knee.
Yeah.
Is Pat Bell gonna play this year?
No, he's out there yet.
He's been out
Oh,
the league
well,
for
that's-
like 3 years now.
Okay, there you
He was
go.
overseas.
Oh, he been overseas.
No, 1 or 2 seasons ago.
Oh, he coming back from overseas.
Kind of.
He got a passport.
Yeah. So right now he's on his
There you
third
go.
leg.
Oh, that's what he been. He been on that kicking it in Germany, huh? Eat some sausages and stuff. What he been doing?
Sausages?
Yeah, man. What he doing over there, man?
I don't know, but that does not sound appetizing.
They eat frankfurters and stuff, man. They eat Polish sausages and stuff, man.
I
What
just
you
eat-
doing, man? They eating hot dogs.
That does not.
Hate them. They got the wrong Polish sausage and stuff on there. What they call them? Them bratwursts. They just eating brats and stuff,
Man,
man.
you really going down the rabbit hole.
Oh man, he hate it, man. He can't hate on Atlanta's own, man. We're gonna defend our light skinned brother, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Darren McCoy said he trying to get on ESPN off Trae Young name, man. Yeah, man. Pat, you gotta relax, man. You know what I'm saying? Then Early Watkins said, I don't remember what he was saying. He said, not sure, but we are talking about Pat Bell. Trae should not even waste his time. And a lot of the guys felt that way. I got Doug felt that way. I don't know if Mario really felt that way or not. My boy Swats felt that way. I think B Rich kind of felt that way. Me, man, I wanted to see Trae take the low road. Let a ninja know, Trae. Let a ninja know. You can't do it to him on the court, so do it to him on social media. Let a ninja know, Trae. And then, look, he kept it respectful, though. That's why I like it, because he didn't even really try to clown the dude. He just laid out facts. If Trae Young played with James Harden, Dwight Howard, Kawhi, Paul George, Cat, Ant-Man, LeBron, DeMar DeRozan, and Zach LaVine, trust me, he would have had more success than you had in those 9 years. I guarantee you that.
What's his name? Bobby Bless Blessing game.
Blessing game.
He says, y'all know Trae gonna redeem himself. That right?
Hey, that's what we looking for.
Hey, what you say? The BP, the QT.
Hey, man. Hey, let me tell you something. Thank you for being the Exxon, the BP, the Quick Trip, the racetrack, and all that. Even the pilot that you got to hit the road to hit. Thank you for being all of that. Being the gas guzzler and putting the gas in Trae's gas tank and helping him run to a championship. We thank you for that.
Look what the Birdcage LLC had to say. What did he say?
Too many light-skinned jokers taking over the city. We got a dark-skinned brother as QB at least. In center field for the Braves. He said too many light-skinned
That's Ryan.
jokers. Yeah, that's
What's
Ryan.
up, Ryan?
Yeah, what's up? Hey, Ryan, how you like the new safe, my brother? That's one of our people. Y'all check out the Birdcage LLC. If you need any kind of Falcons knowledge, if you're looking for somebody who is one of the best, if not the best, when it comes to history of sports and history of the NFL, man, I think sports, period. Man,
Hey.
Ryan the historian, when I tell you, man, he
That
is
man
really
don't
a
know his
walking
thing.
thesaurus.
He is. Nah, he's a walking chat GPT.
Oh, there
He
you go.
done stepped it up.
Even better than that.
Ryan, the AKA Chat GPT. That
All
was
right,
his name.
man. All right.
Hey, so look, man, I've been getting hit. I've been seeing us post our posts, and you be having the shirts on, the blood pressure birds, and people are asking, "Where's the merch? Where's the merch? Where's the merch?" Hey, man, can you tell them how to get the merch, man?
Well, you can go over to 285clothing.com. That's 285clothing.com. And you can find the blood pressure birds merch. You can also find the Neat One merch. And if you also follow that Atlanta culture page, you can follow some of the merch they have. The Atlanta is always in me, Atlanta made. You can find all that merch as well. And so, yeah, just go to 285clothing.com. It's real simple, especially if you're from the city of Atlanta. You know about 285. 285clothing.com for everybody out there in audio land. Those are the numbers. 285 and then clothing.com. Yep,
Yes, man.
check us out.
Hey, Trey, real quick, man, before we go to a break, man, give a shout out to our sponsors, man.
Yeah, man, we want to shout out some of our sponsors today, man. First, we want to start off with Hungry AF. Shout out to all the good people over at Hungry AF, man. All the real good food. Let me tell you.
What you like
Speaking
there?
of that, they got the Trae Young wings. They have a flavor called the Trae Young wings. So, in honor of Pat Bev hating on Trae, go on over to Hungry AF today. Get you some of them Hungry AF Trae Young flavored wings. They real good and tasty. Also, the Big Hefe wings. Man, the Big Hefe wings good. I'm telling you.
Hefe.
Big
Let's
Hefe.
find some jalapenos in that
Big
mud.
Hefe. Not Big Hefe,
Hey.
Big Hefe. You know
Hey,
what I'm
Trey,
saying?
as you know, I got a real good burger that I make.
Yeah, you do.
know,
You do.
But I got a chance to try the smash burger there, and it's pretty
Okay.
doggone tasty.
Yeah, man, it is. So at least he told me so. I'm sticking to the wings. But the way it looked amazing. Oh, but let me tell you something. When they brought us some food, they brought us a roster jerk
We
flavor.
didn't get
Jerk
your
flavor,
right.
chicken Philly,
But
and
somebody else ate that.
and one of our producers,
What's his name?
Staring Aaron,
Aaron Wolf.
Staring Aaron,
What you doing?
Staring.
He ate the whole thing.
Well, I
He didn't
thought
get a
he was
bite.
gonna like cut it in half.
It was good.
I thought he was gonna cut it in half. Oh, so he leaves like Trae, man, but it's Philly, it's amazing. Then I kind of went on to doing something else,
You
and
gonna
we
come
talked
back to
again.
it,
He
huh?
was like, Trae, man, this Philly, it's the best I ever had. I was like, hey, that let me know it was gone. So go over to Hungry AF, and then that's it. If you're in the mood for a little seafood, look, you gotta go to Big Back Cajun
Hey, we getting that
Kitchen.
today.
Big Back Cajun Kitchen. They're over there off Camp Creek. If you're in the city of Atlanta, Big Back Cajun Kitchen. Let me tell you something. They have the bourbon chicken pasta. They have the seafood pasta. You can get the Big Back Special, which is the seafood pasta that also have 2 pieces of fried catfish on top of the pasta. It is amazing. And it'll have you just like B. Rich just said.
Big
Walking
back.
around with a big back. You know what I mean? Look, if you're trying to look good for the winter time or whatever, or if you decide, hey, it's about to be sweater weather, I can get a little fat. Go on over there, get you an extra plate. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about to be sweater weather. You know what I mean?
Hey Trey, if you ever in an accident, car accident, or you got hurt, man, who should you call, man?
Man, you need to go over to Nagel and Associates. I got Danny Nagel, man. He will get you right. If you have any kind of slip, any kind of fall, any kind of car accident, they will get you the money that you deserve. It's a whole lot of ambulance chasers out here in the world, but you don't need one of them. You don't need one of them. You need one of the guys that make the companies fear when they step into the courtroom or they call. Holler at our guy, Danny Nagel and Associates, man. They will get your bread right. Anything that happened accident-wise, they're the guys to call.
Man, shoe modeling, man. I love shoe modeling. My choice is the Flame, man. Tell us about the Blue
So
Flame.
what's the Flame? You gotta say, because it's probably some people who
Hey man, if you don't know about the Flame, man, it's about the Blue Flame. Man, if you ever want to see some nice shoe models, head to the Blue Flame. They have some good food too. Their food is awesome. If you want some good steaks, some good shrimps, whew, Blue Flame.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. If you've been going through it and you want to get rid of your problems, go on over to Blue Flame. I'm sure there's a young lady over there named Chocolate or Cinnamon or something like that who will help you forget all about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Let her be the herbal tea that relaxes your evening. Okay? Go right on over there to Chocolate or Cinnamon at the Blue Flame. Tell them the Water Boy Show sent you. And I'm telling you, they'll give you one of the best dances you ever had. And one thing about Atlanta, for those who don't live in the city of Atlanta, our strip clubs are just that. Real strip clubs. It is not a bikini bar. You're going to see what you came to see. Go on over there and holler at Chocolate or Cinnamon. Let them be the herbal tea for your evening.
All right, sure. We're going to go ahead, man, take a little break right quick. Then we're going to talk about something else, man.
Let's do it.
All right.
Attention all out-of-towners who complain about the city of Atlanta. If you don't like sitting in traffic 1 hour going, 1 hour back, always saying I can't stand Atlanta, guess what? We don't care. Move. Number 2, if you don't like the restaurants, the food ain't this, the food ain't that. They put lemon pepper on everything. Guess what? We don't like it either, but we don't care. Move. Anytime an ice cube fall, they shut the whole city down. In my city, we climb through 100 feet snow. Guess what? We don't care. Move. Always complaining about the parking. They got hookah everywhere you go. They got hookah at Bible study, hookah down at the tag office, hookah at the old folks home. Hell, they even got hookah down at Kroger. Guess what? We don't care. Move. You heard Goody Mob. If you don't like where I stay, you can just fly away. If you don't like the music, the clubs, the food, or whatever it is, take my advice and remember, we don't care. Move. This message was brought to you by Atlanta University. Move.
Oh, yes, Neek did win. If you remember the 1988 Slam Dunk Contest against Jordan, you saw Trae had the Neek 1 shirt. You can go to 285.com clothing, 285clothing.com and get that shirt as well. Trae, what made you make that skit, man?
Well, you know, one thing, being from the city of Atlanta and someone who loves the city and who's born and raised here, it's a city that we had a lot of transplants. A lot of people moved from other places. And there have been a lot of people moved here and did a lot of great things. So I'm not talking about everyone who moved here, but there is a group of people who move here and then talk trash about the city.
The New
Yorkers
Yorkers
always complaining about this. I don't know what it is.
From my experience.
Yeah, but they just complain. And so I made it for y'all who always got something to say about, yeah, we put lemon pepper on everything. So what? I might even put lemon pepper on my Fruit Loops tonight before I decide to eat them. It doesn't even matter. It's Atlanta. So stop hating, my guy. Enjoy the city. Enjoy all the things that the city is. Enjoy where it came from to where it is now. Help us continue to make Atlanta great and stop hating.
You know what their flavor choice is?
What?
Dookie pepper wings.
Oh, man. Well, yeah.
Dookie pepper wings, Mario. That's what they be. Because they don't understand how limited they want their Dookie.
Hot liquidy Dookie pepper.
He said liquidy.
Like come outside of a baby diaper.
Let's stop talking about that. No more Dookie pepper.
Oh, my God. Hey, man. What we talking about now?
Mario, where we at right now? What we talking about? What's the subject at hand next?
I guess we're going to talk about the Atlanta Dream briefly, guys. So the Atlanta Dream season ended last night, sadly, to a Caitlin Clark-less Indiana Fever.
Man, the Atlanta Dream. The dream came to a close last night. The alarm went off and the dream has not ended on this particular season. But shout out to the Dream for making some noise. This is what Brittany Griner. This is her first year with the team.
Yes.
So shout out to, we knew she was gonna come in and make a difference. Now, of course, she's not the only player that made a difference, but I'm just saying, when you have a player that caliber come in, we felt like some good things would happen if the team continued to gel, that she was going to be a piece that the Atlanta Dream needed. And to see them at least make the playoffs and start making some noise and give us, not just a talking point, but the people really being excited
Oh, yeah.
about the Atlanta Dream. Because I will say, I am, look, Crucify me if you want, but I am guilty of not giving women's sports and women basketball the attention that it may need. I'm gonna tell you something I actually do love. I love college softball, man. Them girls be out there balling, dog. In the summertime, I watch the college softball. But I don't give all women's sports the attention that it deserves. And I feel like the Atlanta Dream are continuing to carve out their own place in the city for people to pay attention to them and support.
Well, I fell in love with women's basketball because my daughter played basketball for Woodward. They won the championship 2 years in a row. She got Defensive Player of the Year. So that's when I fell in love with women's basketball. Like Mario said, Brittany Griner should have played more last night. I think the Dream has a quite plethora of players that can really ball out.
We got a stacked roster. Like that's the thing. Like people don't really see it for real. We were second in the W in points scored, and also second in total defense.
Nice.
So we're looking for some big things next year. And our homie friend of the show, Young Dro, he went and performed there, and he said it was lit. He said the environment was lit, and it's a fun environment. We got to go next year, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it plays about. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I got Maceo and Glaze, who we did the podcast show with, the live show we did from the barbershop.
We need to get with them.
Yeah, they've been reporting on the Dream.
Yeah.
I mean, for years.
Shout out to Maceo.
So they're always at the covering the game. I get it before the end of the pod, but like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
So coming up this week, our boys, Blood Pressure Birds.
Okay.
They're going to be going against Bryce Young, who we lost last year, who Penix lost to last year because of our defense. He came through and tied the game up. Got us the lead, and Bryce Young came through and threw a ball and turned his back. He did some Steph Curry thing to us on a touchdown. You saw that? You remember that?
Yeah.
I ain't like that. What we going to do this week? I didn't. Like, what you doing, Bryce Young? Just threw a ball, turned around, looked like Steph Curry, like he knew it was going to be a touchdown. Like behind the back, close your eyes type ish.
He did.
Like he done it on us.
He did.
Oh, we gotta pay
Bryce
him back.
Young is a good player.
Oh, we gotta pay him back.
He's a good player. So what I'm looking for the defense to continue. I'm looking for the defense to continue the trajectory that they're on right now. We saw them getting pressure in the first game. Baker escaped. We saw them getting pressure in the second game. J.J. McCarthy was not as successful as escaping, and so now it's time to bottle up Bryce Young. We know Bryce Young can move as well. He's kind of slippery. He's a really good passer. So I'm looking to see this defense continue to eat. I want to see these guys eat. I mean, of course, we're all excited about the rookies, but just as a whole, because when we had D-Led on the show, D-Led talked about how it was a collective. It wasn't just one person going out dominating sack-wise, but it was a collective. So let's just keep seeing these guys grow. Keep seeing them get to the quarterback. Keep seeing Oro, which he had a good game.
Oh, man, they talked a lot of good stuff about him, man.
Man, Dorless had a really good game. Of course, we talked almost ad nauseum about Pierce and Jalen Walker, but that's because, hey, man, we love Jalen Walker for what he did at Georgia, and we were really excited about James Pierce Jr. being the SEC guy. But, man, it's other players that we're looking to contribute. Hopefully, Honor Ebiketie can continue to grow. Hopefully, Caden Ellis continues to man that middle. And Divine Diablo.
Man, I'm really liking this game.
Man, Divine Diablo looks good. Now, our guy, AJ, he did go down. He more than likely will not be playing in the game Sunday. So
they got him as questionable.
So we have to see what they decide to do. I know a lot of people had a spotlight on D. Offer. A lot of people had a spotlight on D. Offer. As soon as he went out, that means D. Offer was going to be put in somewhere. A lot of people out there are worried about D. Offer, but we're going to see how that secondary continues to grow. Shout out to Billy Boltman and Xavier Watts, too.
I got a chance to get some insight. I remember doing the game Sunday when AJ went out. They said, it's going to change what the Falcons are doing. They're not going to be as aggressive and this or that. They didn't change a thing. And they said they're not going to change a thing. AJ's not going covering the best receiver. They line them up where they line them up, and that's what happens. And they said they're not going to change a thing. We're still going to be aggressive, still going to get to the quarterback.
Okay.
I love it.
So,
right now, we're number 2 overall in defense.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah. Well, it's early. We want to see them continue to grow with it. So, offense. Can the offense get unlocked?
They got to, man.
That's what we're looking to see.
When
they go to Carolina, we need to see the offense get unlocked. Carolina, I don't think is a tough place to play per se as far as the crowd wise, but it's a division game, And the Panthers, they seem to show up against the Falcons. So I'm looking to see this offense get unlocked.
Yeah.
I made a new video today that I put out, and I predicted that we were gonna win 24-14. So I'm looking for us to put up at least 3 touchdowns. Penix throw for 2. Bajan, of course, gonna go for another touchdown, and hopefully Koo makes his kick.
I don't think Koo is kicking.
You sure?
I don't. We signed, buddy. He's 90% gonna play. That's what.
So they went ahead and signed him because
when they signed him and coach.
because when he had the press conference the other day,
they
Koo
signed
was
him.
still on the roster, and they put old boy on practice squad.
Koo is still on the roster. Dude is not on the practice squad. He's signed. There's a 90% chance from Ryan
Nice.
Morris saying that he's gonna play.
Okay.
He's a Romo, not Tony Romo.
Yeah, Parker Romo.
Yeah. All right. So look, what I was gonna say. Dang, Trey, I just lost my train of thought thinking about what I was gonna say. Okay, this is what I was gonna say.
Okay.
I got some insight on Michael Penix Jr. from our guy D. Orlando Ledbetter. If you get a chance, man, go over to YouTube, check out that episode. He gave some good insights. But we asked him, we said, hey, why isn't the deep ball being thrown? Why is the short play called? And he said, hey, man, the defenses are playing for the deep ball. So they want Michael Penix to beat them through the short game. And D. Orlando said that the colleges, they geared up in the championship and took away the deep game. And they're saying that he has a problem throwing accurate in the short game. So that's what I want to see from Penix. I want to see him murder the short game, hit at least a couple deep balls. But I know one thing what it opens up. If you're playing for the deep pass, what that opens up?
You got
running
running
lanes.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, and as long as we run the ball effectively, that's going to open itself up. So if we can see more of what we saw on Sunday night, it's going to happen because they're not going to want Bajan to come in and just keep killing us. They're not going to want 25, Mr. Tyler Algier. They're not going to want him to keep killing them. So if that run game can keep going, and hey, guess what? Since the deep ball hasn't been there, we've been seeing more underneath stuff there for Kyle Pitts. Maybe that's why Kyle Pitts is getting busy a lot more. Maybe why he's been more active in the offense. So on some of those crosses. So we'll see. But if Kyle Pitts can keep getting busy and the run game can keep going off, I'll take it. And then eventually we catch him over the top. And I want to see a bounce back game from Drake. I know Drake had that fumble. Drake hasn't had a big game yet in the first 2, but I would love to see a big game from Drake London. Yeah,
I got a chance to meet Drake London. Nice dude, man. Real cool dude. I met him at the Falcon Pep Rally, man. It was cool. Said he'd come on our show when he gets a chance in offseason. So we shall see.
All right, cool, man. So look, what's your prediction? I gave you mine. What my prediction was going to be.
I predict a blowout. I feel like the defense is going to dominate like they have done all season. They dominated against Tampa Bay. They dominated against Minnesota.
Yeah.
And the confidence is all-time high right now in this year. And I feel like we're going to dominate. I feel like we're going to hold Carolina to under 14 points. And we're probably going to put up a 28 or 35 point for the Falcons. I feel like I don't know how many touchdowns Penix going to throw, but I say he's going to throw for about 250 plus yards. At least score 1 touchdown. Bajan going to hit 100. Kyle going to do something good, and Drake going to do something good.
All right, so look, don't get mad at him.
Go ahead.
His name is Penix.
I said Penix.
You always say Penix, and you get close to almost saying the other word. I be like,
what are you talking about?
I'm just telling you how you pronounce it. You say Penix.
I'm saying Penix.
Now you're saying Penix.
I said
before
Penix.
you said Penix.
Why are we talking about this?
Because you keep saying Penix.
I said Penix.
Now you're saying Penix before you pronounced it Penix.
I said Penix.
There you go. Exactly. Exactly. And so I'm like,
my bad, Michael Penix.
Because I don't
Hey, man.
Cause look, guess what the reason I brought it up? Because the people don't know, man, we're on the radio now.
Oh, snap, I forgot.
Yeah, we're on the radio.
Talk about it.
We're on the radio now, man.
Radio, what y'all on?
Look, you can catch us weekly on the big station here in Atlanta on Tuesdays on 92.9 The Game with the great and the amazing #1 show, Dukes and Bales.
Hey.
They have brought in the Waterboy show, made us a part of the show. We will be coming on every Tuesday for a 15-minute segment. So I just want you to get on the radio and say it correctly.
Michael Penix.
Yeah, man, Penix.
Michael Penix.
And then also catch us Friday. Look, it's not over. The party's not over.
Don't stop.
Catch us on Friday
6:30.
on 96.9 96.1 to beat Atlanta at 6:30 p.m. on Fridays for Falcons Friday.
With the Water Boy, shout out to BT and Ferrari, man, for shouting and for letting us come through in our heart radio. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, man. Catch us with Ferrari and BT, Ferrari Simmons that is, and BT for Falcon Friday on 96.1 to beat for Falcon Friday, the Water Boy Show. So that's 2 times a week. You can catch us on the radio. You can catch us here on live. You can catch the episodes on YouTube. You can catch us on IG. And now you can turn your radio station on and catch us on the radio. Man, God is good. You see how he working? All you got to do is let him work. Do your part. Be grateful and thankful. And bam, there we go.
All right, man, last 30 seconds of the show, man.
No, not last 30 seconds, because we have a guest. We have our guy has tuned in, Ryan the historian.
Oh,
he's
snap.
ready to come up. So
All right, hold on. Before I bring him up, you know what I'm doing this weekend?
what are you doing this
I'm
weekend?
going to the Georgia Tech, and I'm taking Doug, even though he hates Tech. We're going to see the Temple game.
The Doug look like he ain't know anything about that.
Temple.
Yeah, we're going. We're going. Yeah, you going. I'm dragging him out. He be dragging me out, making me do stuff. He going to the
We
game.
went to the Tech game last Saturday, man. It was amazing.
What up? Hold on right quick. Let me cut the TV up, man. So we
You don't have to say what you got to cut up. They cut it up.
I need Mario to shrink his head. Let's go. What up, Ryan?
Man, what's going on? How y'all boys doing today?
Man, we doing good, bro.
Hey, now you do realize Parker Romo has not activated. He's signed. I got to correct you on that. Now I've been sitting back chilling. Parker Romo's on the practice squad still. They'll activate him. They got 3 more times to activate him this year, and before they have to really sign him and move him up. Only reason we're not doing that yet is because he is still under contract. So that's the only reason why. He's still here in Atlanta. We do have him on the practice squad, though. He's not active yet. Cool's still the active kicker right now.
All right, so I heard from Raheem Morris, and it's a 90% chance that he's gonna play. That's what I heard.
Yeah, they can still activate him, though. He's still in, you might as well say, we can say it's a kicking competition, but we already know that Parker Romo's pretty much gonna get the job. Let's just be honest. But as Raheem likes to say, he has emotional equity or whatnot. I guess Parker Romo doesn't have enough emotional equity with Raheem like Koo does at this point. So right now we're under Koo's contract and we don't want to take a hit right now. You pretty much just, hey, you got to hold on to your ducats right now at this point. But we know Romo's going to be the guy next year. We already know that. Koo's going to be gone out the door. But to your point, you were talking about the Falcons defense. Here's the thing. The Falcons defense is number 2. The one thing that they do have to tighten up on is really getting off the field on third down a little bit more. We're pretty much in the mid-tier with that, as well as if you want to go back and look at also giving up points. We've only given up 3 touchdowns this season. All that came in the first game. Now, as you were saying, Carolina's down in their offensive line, so that plays well within the trenches right now for our defensive line. Rukaroro had a great game, but the man that everybody keeps forgetting about is Zach Harrison. He's been the most disruptive D lineman where Dorless has been eating and everybody else has been eating. He's been the guy that's been in that backfield that's been causing havoc. That's the guy that's been standing out since he's been drafted. He's finally figuring it out. Arnold Ebiketie, he's got to get better at tackling and bringing guys to the ground because he's in the backfield, but he's still struggling to make tackles. That right there is an issue. You're pretty much year 4 into your rookie contract. You've got to be a lot better when it comes into taking down ball carriers or even taking down quarterbacks. So, I expect this from a guy like that. But the rookies, I think the rookies are going to save Terry Fontenot's job because they've already stepped in and they've already contributed early. Shout out to D. Alford. He got his lick back from Justin Jefferson because he got cooked last year. He got cooked in Minnesota last year. So when you look at it, homeboy already said that he's not going to be in a situation where he's getting cut just yet. He's letting y'all know he wants to stay. But again, this defense helps. The secondary looks a lot better because you have a pass rusher now. Offensively, Zach Robinson has to figure out and do what he did last week. You were going against a mastermind in Brian Flores, who I wanted as a head coach, by the way, but we didn't get him. But you're talking about a mastermind defensive coordinator. He took what they gave him. We can run the ball at will. I know everybody wants to see Michael Penix Jr. light everything up, I do too. But you have to understand the ebbs and flows of the game. If we have two capable backs that can carry the load and take the pressure off him, then once they start committing to that run and we're able to run that football perfectly, then you start taking your deep shots. Then you start letting Michael Penix get an opportunity. And let's be real, Elijah Wilkinson held up his own since he's been in. He's had 4 false start penalties. I can live with that, opposed to him giving up a sack. Surprisingly, the guys that's been giving up the draws has been Jake Matthews and Nate Bergeron. You know, we call Nate a big bully, but Nate been getting bullied in the trenches. And Jake Matthews at this point literally is a little long in the tooth. We're just waiting to see what Jack Nelson's going to do when he gets off that calf injury. But there's a lot to be excited about this team. But I'll tell you like this. Let us drop the draws and not get this thing done with the type of talent that we have on this team. I can tell you Raheem will be gone. Zach Robinson will be gone pretty soon as well. So that's pretty much what I got for the Falcons. I got us winning this ball game because we're going to win the battle of the trenches. And, you know, they only have one good player. That's their wide receiver. Love Trevor Etienne. He played for the Dogs, but, hey, man, he an enemy on Sunday. So it is what it is. It's a trap game, and we got this thing rolling, man. What do y'all think?
Hold on, I'm glad that you brought up Zach Harrison. Like, we actually sat down with D-Led, and we talked about him yesterday. I was asking, like, where is Zach Harrison being? Because it seemed like when Rodney first came in that he was forgotten about. But D-Led said they had a plan. They wanted to switch his position, switch him more to the inside, that he had to gain weight, and he had to learn how to really play more deep tackle-wise. And I'm like, okay. And then now that he has been getting playing time, he's always disruptive. His rookie year, he finished the year with 6 sacks. And so now to see him getting the kind of playing time that he needs, so I'm on board with you on that. Everything you said, I think is spot on. We got 2 backs that can run the ball. We should be able to go up here and take care of business. Of course, we do want to see Michael Penix light it up. But, hey, to me, if Michael Penix doesn't have to throw the ball more than 20, 24 times, man, we good, man. But we appreciate you coming through, man. How you like the set, though? You like the set?
Man, I gotta give it to you, man. Y'all said it's dope, man. You know, it's really just one of those
certified hood classic.
That's where it's at with it. So when you sit back and you look at it, you got the city in the back, you got your jerseys up. I'm just looking to see if y'all gonna finally get some artwork up. You got some artwork that might come through, some birdcage artwork, maybe. You know, William Andrews. You know, Chipper Jones. You know, a few art pieces or whatnot might come through. You never know.
We'll shoot. Hey, send it on through, because what we're gonna do here and there, you know, like the decor might change here and there. So shoot some stuff when it comes to William Andrews, some of the greats, man. We appreciate you, Ryan. Everybody, y'all check out Ryan the Historian on the Birdcage LLC. I'm telling you, if you're looking for anything historical, any kind of knowledge, he can break it down from football to basketball. Me and him never talk baseball, but I'm sure he can probably tell me who the person who invented the bat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate you though, Ryan. Yeah, man. So look, we're almost done. Look, we got a visit from the historian. Doobie DC left a lot of comments, man. But ATL Kool-Aid drinkers, man.
I like that name.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, drinking the ATL Kool-Aid. Yeah, the young boys are going to be what it's going to be. Bad boys. Hey, man. So at the end of this episode, I want to say this. What did we discuss today? We discussed hating at Pat Bell. So Pat Bell, let me tell you something, man. I hope you learned something today. I hope you heard all we had to say. I hope you take it. I hope you think about it. I hope you sit down, think about it again. And I hope you think about it one more time. And when you get all of that, I hope these words play in your brain. Shut the F up! We don't want to hear what you got to say, Pat Bell. We rolling with Trae Young, not Pat. Look, the only time Pat is good here is Miss Pat and Patty Milks at the Waffle House. Ooh. Other than that, keep the Pat clean up out of here, man. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Man, you said it all.
Hey, look, and I'm going to end it like this. That dream that you've been thinking about, that business you've been wanting to start, that hobby you've been wanting to do, whatever you want to do to take it to the next level, go ahead and do it. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself, get off of whatever you got going that's so-called stopping you or road blocking your way. Get on over it, man. Your dreams and everything you want to accomplish is out there waiting on you. And on that note, Atlanta, Always remember the Waterboy Show. We represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trae, my partner B Rich, we got Super Mario and Dub. And of course, way back in the back, we got Aaron. Whoa, Pittman. The Waterboy Show. We are out.